Wolves earned a 1-1 draw with Bournemouth in Gameweek 27, allowing their opponents just 3 efforts on target, but losing the clean sheet to a Josh King penalty. Matt Doherty was the man responsible for winning his side the equalising penalty, seeing the Irishman pick up his 6th assist of the season. Liverpool were held to a goalless draw by Manchester United, but James Milner was preferred to Alexander-Arnold, with the right-back having only recently returned from injury. Sead Kolasinac picked up a rare clean sheet, however, as Arsenal kept out Southampton in their 2-0 win. With Wan-Bissaka ruled out late on, Felipe Anderson was a late transfer in for Richarlison, in order to make up the numbers, but the Brazilian was unable to find a return during West Ham's 3-1 win over Fulham, despite producing 3 attempted assists. The draw at Old Trafford saw no joy for either Pogba or Salah, although the Frenchman came the closer of the two, missing a big chance. And it was further disappointment for captain Heung-min Son, who failed to register a single effort on target or from inside the box during Tottenham's defeat to Burnley. Marko Arnautovic made an impression from the bench against Fulham, setting up Antonio to register his 4th assist of the season, while Raul Jimenez converted from the spot to rescue the draw for Wolves against the Cherries. So it was unfortunately another subpar game week, and a score of 40 points minus a 4-point hit sees another small red arrow. But thankfully we move swiftly on, with midweek matches awaiting us for Gameweek 28. Marcus Rashford was forced to play through injury against Liverpool for most of the game, and Solskjaer admitted that he'd be surprised if the forward were to play against Crystal Palace on Wednesday. It could be an option to roll the free transfer and bring someone in from the bench to cover Rashford, if it's only a short-term problem, but equally this could be a good opportunity to prepare for Gameweek 31 by bringing in a forward who has a fixture that week. With a kind fixture list for Newcastle, and after an impressive performance against Huddersfield at the weekend, Salomon Rondon fits the bill. Here's a look at how the team would shape up after making that potential transfer. It's a trip to Huddersfield for Rui Patricio on Tuesday, a side that have scored only once in the last 4 game weeks. Only Watford have produced fewer than the Terriers' 11 efforts on target during that time, and no side have had fewer than their 4 big chances. Favourable fixtures amongst the defenders sees a return to a back 4, with Lucas Digne being the extra man to come in, ahead of Everton's trip to Cardiff. The Bluebirds have scored 6 goals from their last 6 league matches, with only Everton and Huddersfield managing fewer, while only Watford and Huddersfield produced fewer than their 16 efforts on target. After sitting out against Manchester United, Alexander-Arnold looks likely to return at right back, when Liverpool welcome Watford to Anfield. He may have had an off day against Burnley, but Heung-min Son has been directly involved in 17 goals across his last 13 starts in the Premier League, so there's no rush to let go of the South Korean. Chelsea have conceded 13 goals in their last 6 league matches, with only Fulham and Leicester shipping more. Paul Pogba's all-round game was impressive against Liverpool, but the meeting with Crystal Palace on Wednesday should allow the France international more freedom to attack. The Eagles have kept just 1 clean sheet in their last 6 matches, conceding 9 goals, with only 6 teams shipping more. Mo Salah will be hoping to get back to scoring ways when Watford travel to Anfield on Wednesday. The Hornets have only conceded 4 times in their last 6 matches, but they've allowed opponents 14 big chances in that time. Only Huddersfield and Brighton have conceded more. Eden Hazard remains in the team primarily as part of the preparation for Gameweek 31, but the Belgian does have history of scoring against Spurs, with 6 goals in 14 appearances in all competitions. After suffering defeat to Burnley at the weekend, Spurs have now kept just 1 clean sheet in their last 6 matches, conceding 28 efforts on target. Only 5 teams allowed more during that period. Raul Jimenez has been directly involved in 17 goals this season, including 4 goals in the last 4 game weeks. Wolves face a Huddersfield side that have shipped 13 goals in their last 6 matches, and no side have conceded more shots on target or big chances than the Terriers in that time. Salomon Rondon is a potential transfer in, should Rashford fail to recover from his ankle injury, leaving Arnautovic and Felipe Anderson to take a place on the bench for West Ham's visit to Man City. The Venezuelan found his 7th goal of the season during Newcastle's win over Huddersfield last game week, and his total of 14 shots inside the box in the last 4 game weeks ranks joint top amongst all players, level with Jimenez. Man City assets will be tempting captaincy options for those who own the likes of Sterling and Aguero, but otherwise it surely has to be Mo Salah who gets the nod. Liverpool have scored 13 goals in their last 4 home league matches, averaging 3.25 goals per game.